Because you got to understand it. We got a right to, even though our black women ain't shit, but we came out of black pussy. We came out of poverty.
This is bro.
Is our, let me talk.
This is a low IQ argument, bro. This is a low IQ argument. Just because it's like
I'm low key.
No, I said low IQ argument.
Why? Because you was in the FBI and you would take a bunch of tests and you this and you got so much. You got one experience when one black girl that you dated in your whole life of your career. You read a bunch of books, you know, a bunch of friends, and you know so much of black. You got 2 white employees and now you're not racist. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Bro,
like I said, you a bigot.
Bro. Okay.
I watch your shit.
Okay. So, well,
you disrespect black women.
Yes, here's the thing. I'm a proud bigot, man. Proud bigot, proud racist. Sure.
I'm glad you said it.
Yep.
Conversation.
Because hey, somebody's got to call out the fucking monkey behavior like right now. So this is monkey behavior.
I'm a monkey.
Yeah, this is monkey behavior right now. Yeah.
Man,
chipping out.
Chipping
out.
Dude.
Yeah, you came up here trying to disrespect. So
I'm
it is what it is.
disrespect you. I'm just telling you what you preach.
Yo, you chipping out. You're not making any real arguments. You're just talking about race, blah, blah, blah. This is the problem, bro.
That's what you do.
This is the problem with niggas, bro. This is the problem with y'all. This is some nigga shit right now.
You gonna call me a nigga, but you can't tell me where you from. Are you a nigga?
Look,
where you from?
You watch the show, right?
Where you from?
Sudan. Family's from Sudan, yeah.
Okay, a Middle Eastern nigga.
But now it's
talking shit about black niggas.
It's North Africa.
Talk about black.
It literally means the land of the blacks. You know that, right?
But you downgrade black women.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I go off behavior. When they act like retards, I call them retards. This right now is retarded behavior, regardless of your skin color. If you're a white dude saying this dumb shit, I'd say you're a retard too. It's retarded behavior.
Because I'm telling you, you downgrade black women. I'm a retard.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is low IQ. It's low IQ. 100% low IQ.
But at the end of the day, my nigga, that's why they demonetize you on YouTube.
Sure, and I still make more money than you.
Hey, I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You still a bigot at the end of the day.
A proud one too. I got my clan hood in the other room.
And guess what? I guarantee your girl's a white girl.
No, she ain't actually, no.
Nigga, I see you walk around with that weak ass dog, nigga. With your white bitch. Come on, dude. You don't like black bitches.
This dude's stalking, bro. This dude's stalking.
Huh?
This dude's stalking, man.
So like I said, I didn't come to disrespect you.
No, you tried and you failed. That's the problem. Tried.
No, you
failed.
No, do your thing, King.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't handle conversation.
There's no conversation. You can't be on some bullshit.
See, you can't get one of your securities to kick me out like you kick these black bitches off your show.
What?
How you disrespect black women on your show?
Yeah.
You can't disrespect me. Because I'm a nigga walk up here and throw this drink in your face and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that won't be good, man. That won't be good, bro.
I'm Hamilton.
That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. For those that are wondering, he's about 5'6". He's about 5'6". On some nigga shit, man. Bro, this is crazy. It's funny. It confirms all the stereotypes. Comes in, starts chipping out, starts acting crazy, having a good discussion, debate on higher IQ shit. This dude immediately makes it about black women, starts simping. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. Hey, man. This what, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. People be on some bullshit, man. Like, it's comedy, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Nerd Chronicles with your host, the socially awkward nerd, Christian Paul speaking. And ladies and gentlemen, just literally getting back from my DR trip literally a while ago, around the corner of this video. Still trying to actually get myself adjusted, literally unpack. Before that, it's just basically like a big ass stomach flu that literally fucked me up for like about a good 4 or 5 days. So I had real trouble actually trying to get out of bed at times and making sure the contagion was gone prior to that. So more than likely, like eating the stuff up in the DR versus eating all the way up here, it can literally mess with your stomach. And I could definitely tell you that from that little feeling right there. But elsewise, the trip was fun. At least I saw some activity that went down up in Sasua. You know what I'm saying? High level tricking, high level fuckery, the whole 9 yards. And I was in the middle of a family reunion over in Sasua as well. You know, still having a lot of fun. Actually, still getting the kinks and gist of that. And in addition to that, I have a brand new car that I will be posting some content on, definitely in future videos in regards to that. And we also understand about the situation with the Diddy trial and the verdict, in which we found out, to give a quick update, Diddy has been cleared of RICO and ST, but not the Mann Act. We're going to talk about that in separate videos, mainly down the line. If you don't hear me out, if I don't actually get one of those videos published, whichever comes first in time, then those are videos you more likely see. Okay? In regards with that, and we'll definitely see about Cassie and why she's not really the goody two-shoe woman that, y'all think she is. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Here, what we're going to talk about today is the hardcore ratchet fuckery that's been going on with discussion between a young brother up in Miami, up by Brickell, and basically him debating Myron Gaines in regards to Myron disrespecting black women, according to the young gentleman here. And we understand the history between Myron and the black woman that he comments about. You know what I'm saying? It's ratchet. It really is ratchet. And unfortunately, the tickets are coming home to Roost for Myron. One before, unfortunately, it could have been much worse than what he has experienced based on that clip. But I do want to actually try to go both sides and actually analyze both sides in this. And I want to speak to this gentleman. He should have done a much better job. He should have left his ass alone, number one. But if he does actually choose to obey him, you got to know your surroundings. You got to know the people around him. You have to understand if there's any police presence definitely around that podcast he's doing. Whenever he's doing this debates, he should have known better before he actually came up to and actually trying to challenge this man. You're better off leaving his ass alone, letting them be. But we're going to actually discuss more in regards with each of those situations a bit further. First off, I want to speak with the young brother that actually challenged Myron Gaines and checked him on his hate for black women. I understand your hurt. I understand your anger as to why Myron Gaines, or Moron Gaines, is acting the way he is towards definitely your family members, your female family members, definitely females that are in our community. Okay, so I want to try and actually let you know in regards of that. I understand your anger down to the T. I just truly wish you would actually handle the better situation, and I truly wish that you would have left this fucker alone, let this fuckface be, and let him be to his own devices. As I've said before in the last video, if you haven't seen this, there was another young lady that challenged Myron Gaines and actually tried to check him in regards to the same disrespect that Myron basically spewed toward black women, and basically spewed a hatred of black women, belittling black women main to the core, calling them racial slurs, and he even admits that he's a racist, by the way, mind you. All over the course of a handful of years, ever since he started that podcast. So I understand your frustration, sir. Definitely wholeheartedly down to the T. And what I said in that video, in which she was really acting out, showing all this stuff, what Moron Gaines likes to do. He loves to bait and switch people, especially the ones that he loves to trigger the most. The ones that are triggered, he loves to bait and switch them. And then whenever you get a reaction, when he gets reaction out of you, and then you lose your stuff, and you understand, but you get upset. And I'm not faulting you for getting upset whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? He'll try and use that anger that you have toward him against you. Okay? Just he stated, he'll try and say things like, oh, this dude is acting like a monkey, this dude is acting like an ape, this woman is acting like an ape, and he'll say some stuff like, oh, this dude's proving my point on why black women are untamable, black women are uncooperative. They fall right into his bait and switch, just like with David Cooley. He's doing the similar stuff, right? What Myron Gaines is mainly doing. Okay? They pull that bait and switch on you quick, unbeknownst to your knowledge, and boom, you in the same trap. Once you get so irate, you want to try and do something physical with them, not even thoroughly thinking straight, he got you up in the chicken trying to literally have you immediately right in front of the general public. And the way they acted out, they could have easily see that woman could have been easily hit with criminal charges right in the public for indecent exposure in New York City. And homeboy here, you literally dodged the charge, okay? That you could actually get hit with literal, okay, assault charges up in the state of Florida. God knows whatever it lands, whatever he actually starts mess that actually comes by, it could have been much, much worse for you, God forbid. If something like this, definitely further down the line, if you actually try and go through security. You know what I'm saying? This is why I mainly stress you. Leave this fool alone. Leave these fools alone that support this fuckface, okay? Handle your business. Worry about your family. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your female family members, okay? And do not pay attention to this fuckface that you see up in that podcast. Leave his ass alone. You will thank me later in regards to that. Alright? This dude is not worth your time. This dude is literally not worth a drop of piss. Or basically like shit up in the toilet. He is not worth shit at all. Okay? Let his ass be. Focus on you. Focus on what you have. Focus on your inner works, on your inner stuff, on what you can do. And let him be with his bitch ass podcast. Literally do this whole podcast, bro, rhetoric where he starts bitching and whining about women all day, black women, white women, whatever. This dude is clear cut misogynistic. He hates all women in general. Tries to give him trying to give him like the iron fist towards him, but doesn't really fully have that spell for much of his fellow men, especially men within his red pill community. That's how hypocritical Myron Gaines is.
A black dating app called Black. Oh, it's funny I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark. If you know what I'm saying.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I don't understand how motherfuckers love these guys. I just don't get it. We don't dabble in the brown. You like Shaniquas. You can have your preference, but what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this?
Yep.
Okay, so last one, guys.
Final round.
Now we're not going to mention names for certain reasons, right?
Yes.
For a bunch of legal implications. But if you guys are in our community, we talk about this extent. Which are traits of feminine women? What's her gram?
What's your Instagram again?
You
are
got
like a lot of love today.
Yeah, baby.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. it's not because like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this? Ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved. You're like the complete opposite.
You are not the stereotype.
Yeah,
you are.
I say this shit all the time. I don't get this shit. Fucking Fresh is a fucking clown. This motherfucker is like Uncle Ruckus. Nigga, you are dark as fuck. You darker than she is. And you got this fucking type of self-hatred? Bro, I understand, like, the stereotype is real out there. I completely, wholeheartedly agree that men and women, and there are a lot of black women that should obviously keep the stereotype in their minds that the world can perceive them as loud, as angry, as fucking ratchet. I completely agree that women should move around like that, because as black men, we have to walk in fucking grocery stores assuming motherfuckers is... it doesn't matter where I go. Even black women assume that I'm stealing shit. Even my own people assume I'm stealing shit when I'm walking in stores. So I have to contend with that fact. When cops pull me over, I understand that I have to fucking abide by the law. I have to do what they say, or I have a fucking chance of losing my life. Regardless of the fact of me not being ratchet or whatever. I understand I have to contend with that fucking perception. Black women have to contend with the same thing. But when you got a platform like this, you saying some shit like this, I'm not a night rider. I don't date fucking Shaniquas. Y'all are just ratchet. I feel bad for this young lady right here. I feel fucking terrible for this young lady to have to go through this type of shit. It's okay to have your preference. It's okay to date only white girls and Hispanics and some shit like that. But you ain't gotta say this shit like this. This is some fucking. This is slurs. I'm not a night rider. I don't dabble in the brown. Myron was a fucking clown too. This nigga used to work in the feds. He used to be a federal agent saying some shit like this. What the fuck? How these niggas not canceled?
They're not the same. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll give you that compliment too.
And they just smiling. Look at them. They just smiling. Why would you? Oh my god, bro.
It's Crystal Fake.
What the fuck? These are the motherfuckers y'all look up to?
Now, I do want to get into the side of Myron Gaines here. And there's no me getting through him because this motherfucker is not going to change at all. You give him all the stuff in the world, actually try and check him, he's still going to revert back to the same ways he had from the beginning of this podcast. So I do want to actually try and let the general public know on how Myron Gaines is going to set himself further for trouble, as well as his staff for trouble down the line. Yes, you do all this bashing towards black women consistently all up in your podcast, but you could have black staff. You could have a bunch of black male employees working in your staff, man. Okay? And yes, you can still be racist doing that. Okay? And there's many people that actually have the same stuff, many people of different groups, and they can still be discriminatory toward them. That's corporate America for you. You wonder why all these lawsuits, litigation lawsuits, keeps blowing up due to discriminatory practices still going on today? That's why. Still having up on your staff, but still be discriminatory, still be racist toward them. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Easily debunked. Right there. You know what I'm saying? And you got a non-white staff member that's definitely out there, and then you claim that you're not racist. It makes you even more guilty. Because somebody that does have this stuff, don't even spew this type of stuff, won't even need to show that they're not even racist at all. They just have to actually show respect towards them and not actually belittle the person that's there. But you actually belittling them and you saying you're not racist, you're actually contradicting yourself and actually trying to verify that man's claim that you are. And you openly admitting it, Myron. And that's fine. That's you. Do whatever you want. But mind you're very lucky that you have your security with you. Actually protecting you from what homeboy could have done. Now, what happens when security is gone and you mind your business and you away from podcasts, discussions, and everything of that nature? You don't know who's gonna run up on you. You don't know who's gonna be, right? Like me, I'm like one of those wannabe influencers, but more people know of me than I know of the people that actually just came by and support my channel, view my videos. Same with you, Myron. A lot more people know more about you and who you are than you know of them. And that's a disadvantage that we have. You don't know who's going to be running up on any of us. You don't know who's going to act out. You don't know who's going to respond. You don't know who's going to be doing guerrilla warfare on you when you least expect it when nobody's around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you're aware of this. I understand, That's why you really go out the same way that you do, unless you have your crew with you, your fresh food crew with you, and all this stuff. But when you're coming out really alone, it's gonna be a huge concern. And I do want to actually just try and actually explain to ladies and gentlemen this here, okay? Somebody that has a history of talking about not dabbling in the dark, not pulling a Knight Rider, going way too overboard. I understand why a lot of black women react the same way that they do. You know what I'm saying? But that's been in Myron from the beginning. Okay? That has always been in Myron Gaines from the very fucking beginning. Alright? What the fuck do you expect?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna speak to that, I will say this. This might be offensive. Okay, what I'm about to say does not necessarily represent any of the members of the panel.
Nothing you say represents me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. This is Myron. This is Myron Gaines.
I like black people.
Yeah.
All right, I want to be clear about that.
I like all my black queens.
Yeah, man.
So, what I will say is,
hey y'all.
what I've noticed in the black community in general is that there tends to be a lack of respect for male authority. And, you know, we can talk about the systemic situations why behind that, but a lot of, I think, 2 out of 3 African American children are raised in a household without a father present. So there's just a lack of a father figure.
Like Jay-Z ain't have a dad. Look at him.
Yeah. He's the exception to the rule. But in general, right, there's a lack of the father in the household. So therefore, there's no respect for male authority in the black community. First question was, how do I feel about black women? And to answer that, the reason why I don't date them a lot of the times isn't necessarily because of the way that they look. It's because a lot of the behaviors is championed in that community. Now, with that said, I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot, I've dealt with a lot that were headaches, and I've come to realize in that culture, unfortunately, it's championed to be strong and independent and not respect male authority in the black community, because a lot of them are fatherless, and since they're fatherless, they don't have that masculine authority to let them know, hey, you need to follow a man's lead. Women, a lot of the times from black communities, unfortunately, grew up in a single mother household where she tells them niggas ain't shit. Then she has a sister that says niggas ain't shit. The music perpetuate niggas ain't shit. And then what ends up happening is they grow up and then they don't have a general respect for men, and then they meet you, and then you get a lot of those toxic traits coming into you because they weren't naturally taught how to be a lady. They were very masculinized since birth because they didn't have a man figure.
Wait, let me just tell them this. Let me just say this. You're absolutely right.
I can't handle being with a black woman after whatever.
Why do we have to handle you?
Exactly. Why do I have to be some stereotype? Why is it? Because me and a Latino right now could do the same shit, and it's not gonna be the same exact thing. And I want to know exactly why.
Why does a man have to run in the world, earn an income, fucking fight for everything in his life, and have to come back and handle his woman?
You're the one that's
Be quiet.
Be for real.
Be quiet.
Okay.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Okay.
The reason why you're saying that Latin women are loud and they get men is because in most Hispanic cultures, they understand that men are leaders, women are followers. You look at Hispanic dancing like salsa, bachata, etc. Men lead, women follow. They understand social dynamics between the two. But black women tend to not, because they don't have fathers a lot of the time. And they don't understand that healthy masculinity, and that's a problem in the black community, which is why so many black women don't respect so many men. And black men go other places, especially when they have some money, and get other races. And other races also see this, and this is why black women rank the lowest on dating apps. The average black woman's 187 pounds. They have fake hair, loud, obnoxious, rude. When they did like studies polling customer service, the least desired customer service rep would be like a black woman. And then when you ask customer service people, hey, what's the table that you want to wait on the least? They said black people, and black women especially. Everything I say is factual. They just don't like it because it's like, oh my God, who even gets stats like that? It's the truth.
If you were contributing to my kids, can I still sit here and say that you're not gonna have that? I just said I fucking spent $700 on school shopping, okay? No one helped me with that. So how are you going to say that you're going to hit my kid?
Here's the thing. I'm not your husband. Don't raise your voice at me, and don't swear me like that again.
Listen, I'm making eye contact with him. I'm talking to him.
These types of people cannot be swayed, even when you give them thorough, concrete evidence that's credentialable, okay, with sources. They will still revert to the same old tactics and tricks. They still won't fully verify or refuse to verify, right? Or still deny the actual evidence is mainly given, and will still go with their main agenda definitely from the very beginning. And mind you, his girl is doing the complete opposite of what he's actually preaching, saying get you a girl that stream mods, make sure that she don't go out to the club, post photos of herself being, you know, promiscuous, or actually showing raunchy photos, what she clearly does the opposite outside what Myron preached behind the scenes. That actually tells you more so, like more you actually question more about his theories when it actually comes to actually trying to find the mate, and show you how hypocritical Myron really is, and you question his legitimacy of him at being an actual dating coach. Go figure.
Yeah, he even said himself, bro. These bitch ass niggas, bro. Holy man. Well, I'll tell you this, that when they say, oh, you never talk to a man like that, there you go. There's your clip, niggas. Never say it's some bullshit about he got a Frank castle just now. He got a street castle. It's an E for everybody, bro. These fucking stupid ass guys, bro. Clowns, man.